Hello and welcome. My name is Zexor and today we're playing a bit more of Atomfall. But before we do that, I need to just quickly switch this back to this. There we go. And yeah, we can get on with it. What was I going to say? I was going to say when I was playing it before, I found that the gunplay was really good. I enjoy that like high risk, high reward thing. You kill them quickly. Don't like bullet sponge type enemies. That gets boring for me. But they also kill you really quickly. So you've got to be, that it's that reflexes, quick reactions. I enjoy that kind of gameplay. So yeah. Having said that, I've also watched my footage back, just in my spare little bit of time that I had, and I found out a few little bits. Like, just basically watching it over, I learnt the game a bit more. So we're going to have a look at, see if I can adapt a few things based on that. Oh yeah, that's right, we were here. So let's do this bit first, and then I'm going to go back and go grab that book from the dude. He was outside. Can't actually remember exactly where he was, but yeah, we're going to go back that way, grab the firearm book, because I do plan on focusing on firearms mostly. And also turn motion blur off, because that was doing my head in. When you turn, you get that weird like fuzziness. I don't like motion blur. Kepler's star. Oh, did sort of want to read it. Kepler's star. Where are you? Is it in like a subsection? Or have I just completely looked over it? Collectibles? This is going well so far. Can't even find my stuff. It's got to be here, right? Aha. A page from torn from history book. Kepler's star. Kepler's star is the common name for Kepler's supernova, the last supernova visible to the naked eye to date. It occurred in 1604 in the constellation of Orpheus, don't know how to say that, and was visible even by day for over 3 weeks. Wow. While it is difficult to estimate its range, it cannot have occurred more than 20,000 light years from Earth. It was observed and recorded by desperate civilization across the North Hemisphere. I don't know if that's true history or if it's just game. It sounds like true history, but I could be wrong.
Why here of all places? If they'd resolved to do something so awful.
Something bad's happened here, but I'm going to drop that. Like I say, I'm going to focus on my range stuff. Drop. Oh, is somebody dead?
I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave.
No, I want to speak to you about it.
I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go.
You might want to lock the door then, mate. You want me to ignore a corpse?
These are awful times. If news of this gets out, things will get worse, I assure you. Please, tell no one. I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here.
Sounds like you killed her and you just want me to pretend it didn't happen. I found a letter ties Morris Wicks to the murder. I did. That must have been last time.
I knew something was off about him, but nothing as foul as that. Then I must ask something of you. You're embroiled in this now.
No, I'm not.
As much as we are.
No.
To find absolution, well, you must find some way to deal with Morris. An ally to those heathens in the woods is a danger to the village. Not that I'm suggesting you.
Yes, you are. That's exactly what you're suggesting.
I'll leave it to your judgment.
Are you asking me to kill him? That's exactly what he's doing.
I'm asking you to, well, to deal with him. He can't be allowed to walk freely here when he has succumbed to such corruption. You could get the captain involved, though I am loath to suggest it. Whatever course of action you take, I'm sure you will do what is best. Now that Maisie is dead, there is no one else I can trust to be able to carry out such a task.
How do you trust me?
In the spirit of reciprocation, if you are in need of my help, you need only ask. You did? I see. Yes, it's true. She ran errands for me from time to time. I asked her to keep an eye on certain people. She has had quite a talent for it. I have a certain arrangement of sorts with some of the villagers. In a world as terrible as this, with evil in the soil and a military boot on their necks, who can blame those who turn to the church for protection? I offer what I can, in return for a small donation to the church. But it is necessary for me to keep some eyes on them as well. In case they waver, there is a lot of temptation within the zone, and temptation too easily leads to corruption. I am here if you wish to talk, to unburden your soul. And if you'll forgive me for saying so, you seem troubled.
No, not interested.
Why?
Not interested.
Suppose, well, have you perhaps been hearing voices?
Do I tell him? Let's just do this.
It is a sign of vile corruption. It cannot be tolerated. It must be confronted. I saw it in the baker's husband. The
So did I.
Iris, told me he was hearing voices and had fallen terribly ill. I haven't seen her husband for a number of weeks now. So I trust she came to her senses and took the necessary action. But it pains me to imagine what evil is creeping inside our little village.
He implied that he had hoped she had killed him. And don't worry, I killed him and then I killed her as well. So you're all good. I'm sorry the village has I'm sorry the village has to live like this. Let's go with there was nothing you could do to help Iris' husband. He's dead already. What's the source of this
evil?
None
of us, not even the protocol officers, know the truth of that. Only that it started with that wretched science city they built across the mere. They did something. Heaven knows what. And now it is laced with evil. You can smell it in the air.
And you protect against evil, do you?
I do what I can. What I must. The people here need a guiding hand, not an oppressive one. The military presence, this protocol nonsense of theirs, has done that to us, and with no sign of respite, pressure like that breeds corruption. I must obey the Lord's will and fight against such things. You, on the other hand, seem of a curious nature. I can offer you something, but you must be cautious about prying too deeply.
I'm listening.
Well, I was on cordial terms with one or two of the scientists stationed up here. The important ones lodged at a manor house out in Casterfell Woods. I doubt any are still alive. But they may have left notes or papers that could prove useful to you. But you didn't hear that from me.
Okay.
Right. Farewell, and God bless you.
Search. Oh yeah. A sickle? How do I grab these? Oh, like that. A bloodied note and a sickle. Do I want to see? Can I just? I want to see it without having picked it up. You know, see its stats. It's obviously a small item. That's one of the other things I did learn. These are all small items, and these are large items. I don't know if I noticed that while streaming last time. So we've got a couple of spare items. I'm gonna sell a lot of them. Hold on. Didn't I have... No, this was a table leg, I think. So, we've got a lot of these. Probably good. Probably too many right now. Let's drop one of them. And have a look at the sickle first. I don't think it's going to beat my weapon. Wait, that counts as her item now. She's a thief. She's alive. Average damage, fast attack speed. That's pretty good. This is high damage, average attack speed. So that it's like a slightly faster, less damaging version of this. But this looks cooler and I paid for it. So I'm going to drop this. Oh, I keep pressing the tilt key. I'll just pick it up. Yes, I can. What about you? What are you doing
What
there?
do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear. In God's name. And neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail.
You realise how it looks, though. Then tell me, who would want Maisie killed?
I don't know who. Not us. She probably got on the wrong side of someone on account of her. But you should leave. This is village business, and none of yours.
You should tell me your secrets. I might be able to help.
Like I said, this is none of your business, stranger. If you want to play detective, stick to the crime scene. Leave us bystanders alone.
Get out of my way. So who was it I had to deal with? I forget his name. Last battle. More than enough fireworks. Strange not to be celebrating Guy Fawkes Night this year. Still, there was the event at the Atom plant, and that was more than enough fireworks for anyone, I would say. We are all glad that the radiation scare was short-lived. Mr. Pearman was saying he saw signs that the army were expanding their camp on the other side of the wire. I don't understand why. It feels as if we're being treated as a threat to the country at large. The back door. Because I came in through the front door. It does go outside. I'm going to go round now. Back to where I came in through into this main village. Village. Windham Village. Or Windham.
Village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality within the zone.
Ooh.
It that way.
Nope. I thought it might be. I'm not trying to destroy stuff. I don't know about full damage, so let's not do that. Haven't died yet. Let's see if I can keep that going as well. Looks like you're about to batter her on the head. What's this? Is this the... Because I was given an objective when I first came in here to go and speak to the captain. And I never found him. Is this where he's at? Village Hall. That's him over there then.
Keep the...
Can I read this? Am I allowed to? Well, I don't want to pick it up just in case. Don't want to start a war.
Well, a new face.
It is.
Good
Capitan.
day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from?
I'm not sure. I don't remember much before today. I'm just a wanderer trying to stay alive. How about you tell me what on earth is going on in this village?
I'll tell you this much. We have a special place for tongues that waggle as impertinently as yours. You'd be wise to remember that. In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village. For now, at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated. But don't go causing any trouble here. Is that clear? And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it. Post haste. Now, there are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you. I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information.
What makes you think I have any information to give?
This isn't Scarborough, with holidaymakers just swanning about the place. No, being a visitor here puts you in a very unique position. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside.
It's natureful. I'm not sure I can help with that. And what will you do with the information I give you?
Let me worry about what to do with it. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us. Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome. But step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given.
Sounds like I'm a slave,
So I
to be
ask
honest.
again, did you come from the outside? What do you know?
I wish I knew how to get out of here, same as you. I'm investigating the interchange. No, I'm not telling him that. Yeah, exactly. I don't
Well,
take
this is
kindly.
disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share.
Nope.
We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now. I trust that will be more conducive to a timely recollection of your origins. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways.
That's disgusting, mate. Yeah, let's
The
ask.
civilians in this village are a shady lot. Resistant to discipline and up to no good. I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you find anything I should know, come to me with it. If you want somewhere to start, well,
Uh-oh.
we've had our eyes on Iris, the baker. I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious.
I'll be going.
Day deal.
I'm not
Stay out of
reporting to
trouble,
him. Don't like tyrants telling people what they can and can't do. Not having it. Not having it. Plus, I've already dealt with that Iris situation. Self-defense, I call it. Ooh, we can eat it. I need to start crafting stuff as well, because I've got too much space. I mean, too many crafting items. Then I suppose I haven't got any space to put them in, have I? So that gives health full. My health is full, it's saying. That's better than the other stuff. This is good, though. Let's drop this. Because a first aid kit is going to be way better. Oh, hello. A recipe. Learn. Burn salve. Pistol ammo. Just thieving all his ammo. Nip this in the bud. Is that what it said? Yeah. We need to deal with June at the tea room. She's smart, keeps her secrets well buried, but there's the stench of corruption about her. She's got history that she's not telling us, I'm sure of it. Best to nip this in the bud. If asked, it's standard sterilization protocol, and we've taken June to the detention facility. Don't let anyone inside the tea room. Don't let anyone inside... Oh, right, don't let anyone inside the tea room once you've sterilized it. And bring anything you find of hers back here, Sims. Who's Sims? Not Captain Sims, is it? June's lockbox. Requires a key. Requires protocol document chest key. Can we do pickpocketing? Oh, Sims is him. So Captain Sims. We need to go get the key. That's the clue, right? Go to the tea room.
Maybe, or maybe somewhere exotic, like Rill.
Is the tea room in this building or is it elsewhere? These are toilets. Because I reckon if we go there, we'll be able to find the key. Gunpowder, can I take this? I'm not saying I can't. No? Okay. You don't mind? That's fine by me. Just stealing all your items. So we've got the tea room to find. For June's key as well. Let's see if it's on the map. Is there a place called the tea room? That's a village shop right in front of me.
Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death.
Don't think so. Haven't been in here either. Wonder if he'll let me steal.
Customer, how'd you do?
You already sound suspicious.
Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with?
Prying. Never mind that. We need to talk about your friends in the woods. Is this Morris? Did I miss that part? If this is Morris, then he's the one who killed the other woman in the church. Yeah, I'm more interested in why the soldiers are here in the first place.
There are saviours and protectors. Well, that's their story, any road. They came in when the government built them walls around the place. Don't think the plan was for them to get trapped in here, same as us, but here they are. Anyway, where are me manners, eh? I'm Morris Wick, owner of this establishment. Take a look at what I have to offer, if you fancy.
That's why you sound dodgy, because you're Morris and you're a murderer. This letter ties you to meet Maisie in the church. You killed her. Let's see what he says. No, let's have a look. What happened over at the power plant?
Explosion, that's what. I remember it woke the whole village. We were out in the streets, wondering what were what. I mean, with all them atoms and such like they have over there. The soldiers rolled in and told us we were fine. That there weren't no radioactivity to be frit of. But then, in the next breath, they said we couldn't leave. Temporary quarantine protocol, they called it.
Sounds like
Temporary, my
a
hat.
setup.
Look at them walls. Nowt temporary about them, is there? We had no choice but to take it on the chin. So we did. Well, most of us did, anyhow.
Most of us, what do you
In the
mean?
months after the disaster, some people started to turn a bit odd. Nothing bad, just different, you know. Kept going on about the soil calling to them. People you'd known your whole life, proper sober folk, suddenly talking about a new purpose. Then one night, they all upped and marched off into woods. Soldiers have been properly down about any talk, since that might sound a bit, you know, pagan. I shouldn't be talking about it neither.
You don't sound too keen on the soldiers.
Listen, a word to the wise, eh? I'm here today not because I've learned to get by with the soldiers, but in spite of them. The village needs to stick together. The protocol is a curse to be born, not someone to sympathize with.
Let's see what he's got to trade before we end up topping him off. He's got a rusty Leamington. That's what I have, right? Yeah. And I don't have that. Terrier .22 rifle. Mine is a Lee bolt action sniper rifle, high damage, low fire rate. Low damage but high accuracy. Not really fussed in that. This looks good though. Farming knife. High damage, fast attack speed. That's good. That's definitely... You got the high damage and the fast attack speed together. Would he trade my sword for it? He would. Why? That makes me think there's something more going on here. High damage, fast, average. I'm gonna do it anyway, but I'm also gonna get some other bits. What else can I give him? I don't want to give him a gun. Molotov? A little bit in the right direction. What about these? What do they do? No. I'm going to give him... I want to keep my Molotovs. You can give that, and I'll take the shotgun. If I can. No. Grenades? Why? Got no space, right? Fine. You can keep your knife. I found this letter of yours. Cares to explain? Yeah, rather than just accusing him of it. Let's see what he says.
How did... Well, been poking around in what's not your concern, eh? I don't have to explain myself to you. It's none of your bloody business.
Let's go... I reckon he's hiding. Tell me what this is about or I'll take this to the authorities. He doesn't like the soldiers, so maybe that'll work. Yeah.
You're just as bad as the rest of them around here. Can't you see what's going on here? The protocol soldiers, the church, all carrying on like they know all the answers, when the truth is they know nought. Everyone says the folk in the woods are cracked, but they look like the only sane ones around here to me.
Yeah.
They're trying to make peace with the world, not ruin it. Them scientists, the disaster, that weren't natural, their knows. Upset the balance of things. Nature's proper furious with us. We should make amends, shouldn't we? It's only right. But them soldiers would have me locked up for thinking that. Dangerous pagan sentiments, that arse of a captain calls it.
Can you tell me more about these druids?
If you've seen them out in Casterfell Woods, I know they might come across as proper nasty. But look, they say the earth speaks to them, and they listen. Now, folk have been saying there's a voice in the earth around here since the year dot. These druids, or whatever you want to call them, they say that's true. So, mayhap we should be listening to it too, eh?
What are your intentions then? Or weary? And what if the captain is right? What if these beliefs are dangerous? Let's go.
I want what's best for the village. We should be looking back to what's always been here. The army here tried to stamp it out, but their captain's a bloody southerner. What does he know about the north? Well, but maybe you're a tattletale for the vicar too, eh? Prying for secrets so he can hold 'em over me. Well, I won't stand for people who stick their beaks in where they're not wanted.
Here we go, gun. I was waiting for him to pull a gun out on me. Accusing. Is that the reason you killed Maisie? Have nothing to do with the vicar. Yeah, let's go with this one now. I think it's time. It's time to accuse him and see what he says.
Shh! Shut your bloody trap before you bring every nosy bastard in here. All right, look. Just hear me out, eh? See, we're a rotten one, that un. Tattling folk out to the vicar so he can load it over us. She never had out on me. Not till last night when she found that letter. Then she carried on like I'd thrown in me lot were old Hitler or summat. Called me a traitor. Like I ever had any loyalty to the protocol lot. I'm no killer. Not born to it, but she were poison, that un. And so is Vicar. Summat had to be done.
The vicar was spying on you, sympathetic. Protocol would have killed. Would have you killed if they have learned your beliefs. You can't justify a murder. Well, you can, but not in this case.
Him? My socks are holier than he is. We give our donations to the church, and in return he keeps the protocol sweet. Or so he says. Truth is, he worms his way into people's lives, finds out about matters that won't sit well with soldiers, and holds them over us.
Oh, she blackmails you.
It is. Pure and simple.
Perhaps you're right about the vicar being a real menace here.
Aye, that's the truth of it. It's the authorities what get people killed around here. Maisie, well, she fell in with wrong lot. What came to her was only just. I'm not wicked, you know. I just have a purpose in life, that's all. Something better. But that Maisie, she were going to shout it from rooftops if I didn't pay to keep her and that vicar quiet. She had to go. And I had to do it somewhere Vicar couldn't just sweep it under the rug. He can't go running off to the captain when it looks like he might have blood on his hands. Please, I know what I'm asking, but let it go, will you? Give us that letter back and we can both forget all about it. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Norfolk, you can't stop me. This needs to be reported. Get out of Wyndham. Wyndham! And I won't have the soldiers get involved. Yeah, let's go with bargain. After all, I have no ties to anyone here, and I'm just a survivor. See what he's got for me.
I scratch your back, you scratch mine, eh? Fair enough. Here, you take this as a thank you, I suppose.
I suppose.
I'm happy, you're happy. And the village doesn't have to worry about that quizzling Maisie anymore. And look, if you want to know more about her,
yes.
The purpose, well, there's someone I'd love you to meet. Mother Jago. Lives out by the old mine in Casterfell
Why should she
Woods.
be mentioned?
I'll mark the spot for you. Reckon you'll find what she has to say very interesting indeed.
I should be going. And I should also learn crafting manuals. That was a good trade. I will take it. Dig to the grave. Skills. More survival stuff. Gunsmith. Unlocks recipes to craft upgraded weapons. Yes, please. Deep pockets. Carry more crafting supplies and ammo. Not fussed about that. More inventory slots I want. Crafting time is substantially reduced. Not bothered about that. This one? This one's good. This one is good. We're not going to do it just yet because I want to go back and get that book from the soldier. I've got a few bits to trade with him.
Welcome back, friend. It's good to see you.
It is. It is. I'm not going to trade anything with you. Oh. I am going to rob you, though. Sorry. You didn't want me in that room. Oh, trespass in here as well. Move out of the trespassing area and then we can read it. Okay, so he won't say anything if we're here. How do we get into that? Investigations. Hearing voices. Damn, what did I just pick up? We've done that. Hearing voices. Resolved. The baker's husband has been hearing voices. It's resolved because we killed him, right? Captain Sims. This one we haven't done. I met Captain Sims, who leads the protocol forces inside the zone. The protocol are a group of soldiers trapped inside since the disaster, who appear to have taken authority and put Wyndham Village under a harsh occupation. There's nothing new here, is there? Did I miss it then? Don't know. Pick something up. New entries may be hidden by filters. Don't know. It probably isn't that important, is it? What's this? A temporary rationing rules. All from the same bread. Da, 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 da. This room just looks really suspicious. He's recently had a fire going. Can't pickpocket. Just go out the back door. I want to see if there's anything out here that you can't get access to from the other way. No, just a back door. I had a thought that the tea room might be a shop name.
Report it immediately. Caught early, the contagion can be painlessly excised. Be vigilant.
Hands away from any weapon.
No. The tea room. There's so many buildings here.
Addressing civilian. Stand back, citizen. Toe the line, you.
I don't. Oh, sorry. Didn't know that I wasn't allowed in there. Sorry.
Steady now.
No entry. That's alright, I'm going.
Addressing civilian. Stand back, citizen.
No entry over there. So it's like a little military building they've got here. I wonder what they've got. Well, you can't get in the building by the looks of it. But this area here, they do not want us in. Just seeing if there is a way in. Okay, there is a way in. Restricted access. Oh. In the water? No, but this is a way in. Is there a day-night cycle? Because I assume this is go better. Quickly dig. Just taking this out of here. I want to get in there.
Citizens of Wyndham, the woods are still off limits.
Oh, I can't get in there.
If you need to approach the woods for foraging,
Do 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 do. Seized. So I don't know where this tea room is. Which is fine. I'm just going to go back to get that book now then. I also figured that the way that we get into all those different rooms, the Alpha, Bravo and Charlie and all that in the interchange, the way that we got to do that is by going in through a different way, and then you'll get the battery which will open the door and allow you to go through and put it up into the main area. That's, I'm assuming, how it works. Or when you put the battery in, that door opens, you can get out.
Oh, Maggie's all right.
I go up here?
Bean count. Let's have no trouble, right?
You can go up there, but there's nothing up there. Nothing to see. Oh yeah, what are you digging for? Hugh gets my torch out. Yes, I do. I have a very good reason to leave the village. I don't like police states, but I live in one.
I don't know why the locals act like that.
citizens of Wyndham, the army is here to help and protect.